Hi friends, welcome to this training video. In this video we are going to fully assemble and wire an industrial switchboard. Please stay with us until the end of the video. I hope it will be useful for you. This switchboard contains several three-phase outputs and several single-phase outputs. The first step in the design of electrical panels is the installation of rails and ducts that we show here in this part of the video. The installation of the rails and ducts is done quickly to save your time. Please, if you have any question in any part of the video, ask them in the comment section. The noteworthy point is that at the end of the video, a diagram has been prepared for the control circuit of this electrical panel. Please stay with us until the end of the video and pay attention to the wiring. And at the end, refer to the electrical panel map to learn more. This distance is 13 centimeters and this distance is 18 centimeters. In this part, we install the rails in the electrical panel. All electrical panel equipment is fixed on these rails, so these rails must be well placed on the body of the electrical panel. The installation of rails and ducts is finished. In this part, we install the equipment in the electrical panel. In this electrical panel, we use an rccb switch as the main switch of the electrical panel, meaning that this switch supplies the entire electrical panel. This switch protects all outputs of the electrical panel against electrocution or electric shock. This switch supplies power to the control circuit, and this relay is a three-phase monitoring relay that controls the voltage of the phases in the control circuit. This is the star delta timer that is used for one of the three-phase outputs that works as a star delta. In this switchboard, there is a three-phase direct output and several three-phase contactor outputs. We use three-phase miniature switch for them. This switch protects the circuit against short circuit. And we also installed these single-phase miniature switches for single-phase outputs. In this part, three-phase contactor outputs are installed. We need one contactor for each three-phase output, except for star delta output, which needs 3 contactors. These are for star delta circuit. Each three-phase output needs a current controller relay to cut off the circuit if excess current passes. So we install a load control relay for each three-phase contactor output. Now we install the input and output terminals. These four terminals are used for the input power of the switchboard. That means the CT electricity enters the switchboard using these terminals. These four terminals are for the direct three-phase output of the electrical panel, which is connected to the three-phase miniature switch. Three terminals are for phases and one terminal is for null. These six terminals are for star delta circuit output. Now we install the output terminals for the three-phase contactor output. Each three-phase output needs three terminals. Now we install the terminals of the single phase output. Each single phase output also needs a null terminal, which is marked with blue color. The installation of equipment is finished. Now we start the wiring. At first, I connect the input three phases and neutral from the input terminals to the RCCB switch. By doing this, the three-phase power enters the main switch and is connected to the rest of the switchboard equipment. This is for the first phase. This is for the second phase wire. This is for the third phase wire. And this is for the neutral wire. Now we connect the three-phase wires from the output of the RCCB switch to the input of the three-phase and single-phase miniature switches. By doing this, all the desired switches are organized and each of them supplies electricity to a part of the board. Also, to control the phases voltage, we connect the three-phase wires from the output of the RCCB switch to the phase controller relay. This is for the first phase wire. This is for the second phase wire. This is for the third phase wires. Pay attention to how the wires are connected. Now we connect the three-phase wires from the output of the miniature switch to the input of the contactors. Pay attention to how the wires are connected. In this part, we connect the three phases from the output of the miniature switch to the output terminals. Therefore, this is a direct three-phase output. In this part, the wires are connected. We have also connected the output of the single-phase miniature switch to the single-phase output terminals. In this part, we connect the output of the contactors to the three-phase output terminals. But before that, we pass the three-phase wires through the whole of the load control relay so that the current passing through them is calculated and displayed, and if needed, the circuit should be cut off. All single-phase outputs need a neutral wire. So we connected the neutral wire from the output of the RCCB switch to the blue terminals. Now we will wire the control circuit. To disconnect and connect the contactors, we have installed 6 selector switches on the door of the electrical panel. The input of all these switches is connected to the output of the phase controller relay, which is named with number 18. Therefore, if the circuit voltage is not enough, none of the selector switches will be organized and therefore cannot be connected. Also, the output of each of them is connected to the input of the current controller relay, which are labeled with PH and C. And the output of these relays is connected to the coil of the corresponding contactors. In this part, we wired the entire control circuit and connected all the current controller and phase controller relays and contactors that needed a neutral wire to the neutral wire. This is a simple diagram for the control circuit of this electrical panel. Please pay attention. This video is finished. If you like the video, please press the like and subscribe button. And if you have any question, please ask in the comment section. Goodbye.